rabbit, 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 rabbit.
A few weeks ago, I sat down and showed you guys these yarns and told you I had a plan of making a sweater for my nephew who turned 7 in just a few days, honestly, from the time that I'm sitting down and filming this. I have recently started it off camera. I'm sorry I didn't show you guys that process, but I learned very quickly once I started doing the color work that these yarns are way too close together and unfortunately did not contrast at all for the sake of the photo that I was trying to knit. And so I did have to pull back and I shopped my stash again, and thankfully I had something that met the criteria of what I was trying to do. The picture that I'm supposed to be making is a turtle, and I really wanted the sweater to kind of match that vibe of a turtle swimming in the ocean, and if I'm making a turtle, it kind of has to be the color of a turtle, okay? And that's kind of why I had this one, because I felt like it hits every single color that you would find in a sea turtle. Unfortunately though, once it's worked up together, they are too similar and that photo doesn't work up. So I went shopping in my stash and desperately was looking for something that was along the lines of turtle and would contrast with this. This is Willow from Fangirl Fibers, and it is inspired by the song from Taylor Swift, Willow. And this one is Suburban Stitchers River's Edge, but we will no longer be using this, so this goes right back in the stash, not knowing what to do with it, but it's okay. I do have this from Fangirl Fibers, and this is Bantha, which is a Star Wars creature, and while it's kind of neutral browny, I kind of see it a little bit green, and held next to this, much better contrast, much better contrast. So I started the thing, and look at this, it's coming along so good. You can actually see that it's supposed to be turtles. This is a 30-row chart, and I am almost done with it, honestly. I get on a plane in 6 days, and if I do this video correctly, you're coming along with me and I'm making this on the plane ride there, and while I'm there. My nephew's birthday is at the end of my trip, so hopefully I will be finishing this before his birthday. I just hope I don't finish it before I get on the plane. So ultimately what I'm trying to do is just the hard part, which is the chart, and get that done and get it split for sleeves and the main body. That way all I have to do is stockinette and whatever shaping is necessary for sleeves while I'm on the plane or just hanging out with my sister and nephew. There will be enough time without nephew in the presence of this, so I will be able to do that, or I'm curious to see if I can. But again, I'm trying to get the color work done before I leave. What was I looking at? Oh yeah, I am on row 19 of 30 right now, and as I mentioned, I leave in 6 days, so I think I should definitely be in perfect position for travel in just a day or two. But that's all I wanted to do for this update, so let's knit my nephew's sweater. And I guess this is the first video kind of my stash down, or of my personal yarn stash down. However, I am going to consider this a side tangent, what have you, because I'm taking you along for a vacation as well. So this is episode 3 of Knitting Through Life.
Love you.
Okay, wait. Has anybody ever seen this happen before? I was just winding up the other skeins of yarn and this happened. Like, what? And it looks like it happened like somewhere in the middle of this one. Like, I really have no idea what my ball winder is doing. But I hope that this is still usable. Like, it looks kind of cool, but what happened? But now with those yarn cakes being caked up and my current status of the sweater being blocked right now, that means I really can't do anything for the next day or so, but that's okay. I'm glad of the position we're in because I get on a plane in, oh dear, 3 days. So yeah, just as long as it's back on the needles and I get the sleeves separated out before I get on the plane, I think we'll be fine. So I'll see you at the airport. It's 8 p.m. on the night before I travel, and I just did some math about my crafting. I'm in some real trouble, guys. We're stress knitting right now because I don't think I'm gonna get this thing finished by the time that I need to. Ideally, I will have this done by Thursday night so that I can just block it all day on Friday and then have it wrapped and gifted on Saturday. It's Sunday right now. The only thing I have going for me is that it's plain stockinette for inches and it's a child size sweater, but it's a larger child size sweater, and I say larger size meaning it's an older kid. This is a size 7 to 8, whereas I would probably already be done if this was a baby sweater. It's so crazy. Like, just because it's small doesn't mean it goes by fast. But yeah, anyways, we're just stress knitting away to get as much done as humanly possible before I get on the plane. I think tomorrow is going to be my biggest like push on this thing because I know that the week is kind of full of like stuff for us to do, and of course with this being my nephew's birthday present, I think it would not be a good idea for him to see me making it. I want to keep it secret and see if I can like actually make progress on this thing secretively at his house, you know? The week leading up to his birthday. I just wanted to come on now also because I have a big feeling that the rest of this video is going to be dubbed over with music or a voiceover, so this is the last like in-person check-in, I guess, that I'm going to be able to have, just because I don't really want to sit in front of a camera and talk to the camera in front of my family. It's just an awkward situation. So anyways, I'm going to keep crafting away and I'll see you tomorrow at the airport.
Please use additional caution as you exit the aircraft, as our servicers in the
No trip to Texas is complete without stopping at McKinney Knittery.